Hi guys, I'm Ben Kelly from BJK Entertainment Limited. I organise entertainment for special occasions anywhere in the country. So I just wanted to basically give you a bit of an insight into booking entertainment and venues for your special occasions, because I'm always asked, "Oh, where can we have our event, and what entertainment can we have?" You can have whatever entertainment you want, and the location of your special occasion depends on where you want it and where you live. So the things to consider are event date. So if you want if you want a birthday in summer, you've got to think about the weather and about where it's located, in terms of people traveling to and from. Your type of event, so event occasion, weddings, for example, birthdays, christenings. What type of event do you want? That is key it's key for the type of event that you want, because it depends on what other entertainment and what comes next. Venue capacity. Now, I've done events where you've got 20-30 people in a room. Not a problem at all. Village halls are okay with that. Social clubs are okay with that. Maybe you have a wedding or a business event. You want a meeting room, or for a wedding, you might want a capacity of 200 people. So you could invite as many as you want. So that was capacity as well. So how many people are you going to invite? Are you going to invite everybody that you know? Yeah. So event access is absolutely crucial, in my opinion, and for what we do. So I'm a DJ myself, and I'm in a wheelchair. So things that you need to consider when booking me personally are, I can't get on the stage, for example. So is it okay to go in front of the stage, set up my DJ equipment, and then take from there? A band, a singer, you've got to, all entertainment have lots of equipment to bring in. Do we have to go upstairs? Is there a lift? Just think about the outside of the box as such, to make it easier for your entertainer or your entertainment to actually access and set up. Setup times. So normally, example, you want a wedding from 7 till midnight. Not a problem at all. That is at the moment my average booking time. Right, but then I've had situations where people just expect you to turn up at 7 o'clock, be ready and go, and then finish at 12, job done. Actually, behind the scenes, there's more time needed to set up and break down. So I typically ask for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to set up, and an hour after. So be sure to ask your venues to include that time. Typically, they don't charge you for that, but just to be aware that we need setup and breakdown times. Guest invites. It's your event. Invite who you want, but equally, don't invite who you don't want, if that makes sense. You don't have to invite who you don't want there. It's your event. Then we've got event vibe. Are you having a dinner and dance, a sit-down meal? Are you having a 21st birthday party, a 50th birthday party? What is the vibe you're going for? Event length. So typically, a party is at the moment from 7 till midnight is my typical time. But a children's party, for example, you might only want 2 or 3 hours. Think about the time that you want, especially if it's around children and around when they're going to get bored or they're going to get tired, etc. Don't forget those setup times and breakdown times. So entertainment type, again, do you want a singer that is just jazzy? Do you want a DJ that wants a festival kind of vibe? Or do you want a band that is rock and roll or metal? What type of event are you looking for? Catering. You've got to also consider about, do you want other kind? Do you want a buffet there? Do you not want food at all? That's another thing to consider about. How many people are you going to feed? And last but not least, and most importantly, is paperwork. The majority of venues now want insurance, PAT testing certificate, which is a portable appliance test certificate, and the last one is a DBS check. Now, technically, as an entertainer, we don't need a DBS check. I personally have one, a basic one, because I keep getting asked for it, and it was easier just to get one. But technically, an entertainer doesn't need one, because as a parent, you're there to take responsibility of your child. As an entertainer, we should not be left alone with your child anyway, regardless. So I'm Ben Kelly of BJK Entertainment Limited, helping you have your party your way. Thank you. I'm going to open the floor to questions.
Excellent. Thank you, Ben. Has anybody got any questions for Ben? Stella?
On the back of your DBS check, do you do safeguarding as well? Do you have that certificate?
No, I don't, because I always ensure that the parents are there. I had one situation where it was a teenage party, it was 18, and actually all the younger generation bought alcohol. I literally stopped the music because I'm not doing this. If you're going to all drink alcohol, this is illegal. This is not right. You should not be drinking alcohol. The manager of the venue came in and cleared it all out and kicked them out. So in terms of safeguarding, what do you mean by that?
Well, it's just, I'm just hot on it at the moment because I've just done a safeguarding course myself, but it's just, bearing in mind if you're doing children's parties, then it's being able to recognise whether you think someone's being abused or neglected or something, and where and who you would report that to. So all that it just means that we're a little bit more aware of what we should be looking for.
Yeah. So I haven't done any safeguarding courses, etc., because I've never needed to, because the parents are always in the room, and it's not, as an entertainer, it's not my responsibility to do that. Saying that, I absolutely do know when things don't look right, if that makes sense. If the dad's kind of like angry at the child or whatever, you're going, okay, what's going on? You look at more in detail. But also with I've just thought of another issue that I need to talk about, the security of events. So the 18th, 21st, for example, I would always insist security is there, because it can get out of control massively. But then most venues always have their own security at those kind of events anyway.
Okay, thank you.